Tonight's second speaker is Mary Syre. As Christina mentioned earlier, Mary delivered a speech recently about wisdom, and tonight she will give a revision of that speech based on the oral and written evaluations that she received. Please welcome Mary Syre with her speech, 4 Sentences That Lead to Wisdom.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. I love a good murder mystery. Give me a good psychological drama with quirky characters, lots of red herrings, and a good twist at the end. And Louise Penny's series with Chief Inspector Armand Gamache fits the bill. This series is set in a small town, a tiny village in eastern Quebec called Three Pines. And a lot of murders take place in this tiny little village that are eventually solved by Chief Inspector Armand Gamache, who is a very insightful, wise, and studious character study of people's thoughts, words, and actions. In the first book of the series, Still Life, Gamache is trying to teach a new detective how to be observant and how to make wise choices. Her name is Agent Nickel. Gamache leaned toward her. You need to learn that you have choices. There are 4 things that lead to wisdom. You ready for them? She nodded, wondering when the real police work would begin. There are 4 sentences we need to say and mean. I don't know, I need help, I'm sorry, and I was wrong. We'll talk about it more this evening, right? Right, sir, and thank you. Oddly enough, she realized she meant it. When I read this page, it jumped off the page to me and just hit me right in the forehead. I love a good murder mystery, but I also love a good list. This one intrigued me. Why did she choose 4 sentences? Why not 4 questions? Why these? Did she do any research on them? How did she come up with this? And what does she mean by wisdom anyway? After much research, reading, and reflection, I've come up with a few comments on each one of these sentences, which I'd like to share with you tonight. Starting with, I was wrong. 2 weeks ago, I learned that even when you're right, you can be wrong. I went over to go shopping with my sister. She lives in Kent, and sadly, she has dementia. She wanted to go to REI. Sounds good to me. We walked in the store, and I said, Margaret, what do you want? And she said, I want a sleeping bag. And she headed over to where the Polar sleeping bags were displayed. Oh no, I said, why do you want a sleeping bag? You're not going camping. We had about a 5-minute discussion on this that really was just spinning in circles, not going anyway, until she said to me, I want to put it on my bed and I want to sleep in it. And I realized this is very clear. She is right and I was wrong. She went home that day with a purple sleeping bag that's good to 15 below zero. I went home that day with a broader perspective on my sister's new and confusing world. And I learned that even if something makes no sense and is wrong, it can still be right for someone else. Oftentimes, the words, I was wrong, sidle up with, I'm sorry. I was wrong, I'm sorry. And of the 4 sentences, I'm sorry is the riskiest one. You offer an apology to someone, you're hoping for reconciliation, but sometimes you just get retaliation. It goes something like this. I'm really sorry for calling you out in front of a room full of people, calling you names and embarrassing you. I was wrong to do that. Well, you sure were. Don't ever do that again, you bonehead. That's a retaliation. Risky business here, but still worth giving an apology. So they can have that conversation afterwards of why each of you did what you did and you gain a new perspective. Just think of how many fights there have been where people didn't apologize. I don't know. I don't know how many there were, which leads me to my next sentence. I don't know. I'm retired now, but when I was working, I loved it when a manager would say, I don't know the information I need to make a decision. You folks are the subject matter experts here. Tell me what I need to know. The reason we love that is because the leader, the manager, is telling us that our opinions and our work counts too. And it brings everyone into that person, and you really want to support them. I don't know also leads into the fourth sentence, which is, I need help. I spent 25 years as a software engineer, and I started in the mid-'80s, and I saw tremendous change in that career. When I started out, I thought, by the time I'm 45 or 50, I'm going to be an expert in my field. But I quickly learned that is not possible unless you spend every waking minute studying. I became vulnerable with this by asking other people for help. Even though they might think that I don't keep up, it quickly became apparent that that's not the case. Nobody can keep up. And the people who are the subject matter experts love to give information to you. It's a good interchange. 4 sentences, just 2 to 3 words apiece. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know. And I need help. What do they all have in common? What they have in common is that they show the speaker has some vulnerability and that they're capable of making mistakes. And we all need to learn from each other in order to become wiser. And I think this is the reason that Louise Penny chose these 4 sentences for Inspector Gamache to use. I don't know, I'm sorry, I was wrong, and I need help to draw out the people that he's working with on his cases. And I hope you use them too. Thank you.